Go here, you're not gonna have that much flexibility, your hip's gonna be very high up, and you're gonna feel like you just wanna drop your legs down this way. Try to at least be able to finish facing the same side, okay? It's not gonna be easy to keep the toes on the floor back and forth the whole time, but even if you're doing a little bit off for now, just try to end up facing the same side so it's a start, okay? So just make some space for each other there, and just do this a couple of times. Go to one side, go to the other side. Just try to use this motion to roll. Keep yourself tucked in and try not to extend. Roll over your shoulder line, okay? Let's go. Just back and forth, guys. Try to make some space there. A 9 degrees angle here with my legs, so my hip is not too far, not too close. I'm gonna switch my feet, but don't just, if you just switch your feet and your shoulder stays, it's gonna be very hard to do it. Look at how when I switch my feet, how I'm already positioning myself, almost as if I'm recovering guard, framing. But instead of just framing and pushing away, I'm gonna use that motion to do the same thing. I'm gonna roll through the back of my shoulder line, keeping my feet on the wall the whole time. So look at how I go. Sideways, top foot goes down, or outside foot goes over, and I try to roll through. And I go again. And this way you have to try to find the sweet spot between not being too far, not being too close to the wall. If you're too close to the wall, you're not going to have any room for your head to go through. And if you're too far, you're going to lose the connection with the wall and you're going to fall off. So try to find the space, go one side, and then we're going to go back. So over, head in, spin. Over, head in, spin. Over, head in, spin. Over, head in, spin. Okay? It's not easy, but it's important. Okay, so go down one time, and then we do the way back one time, so we invert both ways. Okay, you're gonna be a little dizzy, but it's okay. Let's go. The easiest ways to defend is to invert with them and try to just reset the position that we're starting with, okay? One thing I want you to do though is, if you're doing the berimbolo, so I'm gonna do it first, look at how I'm gonna have Guy's ankle outside of my leg. I have my De La Riva really connected. You see how I'm not only hooking the shoelace on the thigh, but I'm getting the edge of my foot on the crook of his hip. See how I'm creating an angle off of his knee over here? I want you guys to practice this and this. I'm pulling the collar and pushing onto his thigh over there. As I'm spinning through, all Guy's gonna do is spin with me so that we can stop and end up in the same spot. So he can't wait for me. He has to go even faster than I do so that I don't get underneath and start taking his back and attacking. So look at how, as I start inverting, he's gonna shoot his arm in with me. He's gonna try to roll over his shoulder and end up ideally sitting down. Do it to me. So when he does it, look at how as he's going, I roll it. And I try to end up in the same spot, sitting down. I don't have to grab anywhere. I just try to shoot my arm in, roll over my shoulder, and end up here even before he does, okay? So we're gonna go 2 and 2. So 2 times, he is the spinner and I'm the follower, and then 2 times, I'm the spinner and he's gonna be the follower. Ends up, I go, follow, 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 and again, okay? And why is that important, just so you guys know? You see how Guy was keeping his hip leveled up with mine the whole time. If he doesn't spin, or if he spins very slow, like very slow, I'm quicker than him. Boom. I got underneath. Now I can start getting back exposure. I can start using this to come up and end up in dominant position. So when you're anticipating, you just follow and you can end up square with them. They can't get underneath you. They can't attack you with them. Okay, so last drill of just working that inversion movement, and then we start slowly getting in and attacking. It won't be too hard, but I need you guys to be able to somewhat do this before we can try to attack. Okay, so grab partner, go 2 to one side, 2 to the other side, 2 to one side, 2 to the other side, and then we do some drills. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, just stay square as you are, just so we can practice a little better. Because some Monday, a lot of people were rolling with, then the person who was trying to get the drill done couldn't really get under. So just don't defend right now so we can practice, right? In my opinion, I feel like the easiest way to be able to fight from an inverted position is, as I'm inverting, trying to get my knee behind his knee. So there's a big difference between inverting and then trying to get the knee in there, and get the knee in there as we're inverting, just so you guys can see. Look at how I would do wrong. Not the inversion, but the knee. I would go in, and then here, I would be trying to get my knee in there. This is very bad because you see how my hip is very high, there's no space. Every time you invert and you keep your hip way too high, the chance of you getting your back taken increases a lot. So when we're spinning, let's try to keep this de la riva through, push onto his far leg, and look at how as soon as my shoulder touches the mat, how my knee is going to be looking to go behind his knee, and I'm going to try to end up in between his legs. So you see how I can talk to you guys, no problem over here. Let's spin a little bit, so we're facing there, yes. You see how here, yes. You see how here, I'm not stacking myself. I'm like this, it's very bad. I want you to just try to end up flat. You see how I'm flat on my back? I'm not on the side of my hip, which is also something that happens a lot. A lot of times we feel like we want to face them the whole time. We do this. And this is so bad. Because now I lost all the connection. I have nowhere to lift his hip up. So let's try to end up as close to him as possible. But I'm flat on my back with my legs controlling his leg. You see how one of them is biting down. One of them slightly driving up. But I don't have my legs too low where my feet touch the ground. And I don't have my legs too high where his leg is over my head. If you spun with the collar, you might still have it. If you spun with the belt, you might still have it over here. But regardless of the grip now, we can work with those grips. I want you guys to try to work on this. I'm going to control the opposite leg, and we're going to see how strong the stomp is. So what is the stomp? I'm going to get my top leg to go under his ankle. But I don't want to go just like this. Why? If I go like this and I step, look at how Guy's hip doesn't go anywhere. It stays where it's at, right? My main goal with this stomp over here is going to be to raise his hip, to lift his lower back, right? So look at how I'm going to go up with it, and here's where I'm looking to stomp. You see how this leg helped me bring it in front of me a little more. Now, the two things I want you guys to do, very simple. We're going to either kick up, so look at how I'm stacking, and now I'm going to use my grips just to clear, start coming up onto his hip, onto his leg drag control, right? So this one, I didn't roll anywhere. I just stepped it down, I cleared his leg, and I came up onto his side, right? So again, I'm gonna go in, I could have his belt to begin, I could have his collar, knee inside, boom, end up flat. See how I'm in control, tension, I start looking for the stop leg, then again, the inside leg gives me some space for the stomp to be right on top. Now, sometimes the person could try to shoot themselves on their back, like flat themselves really hard. Yeah, if he flats himself really hard, again, I'm gonna either go this way, clear and come up, or sometimes when I start stepping, I feel like I can roll over my shoulder and land onto the other side, still landing on his hip. That's all I want you guys to practice for now. Getting underneath, so again, I'm gonna spin and get under, and as I raise his leg and step, I want you to try to go both sides. Still drive it towards his head. Oh, I don't want to roll. Clear, come up, good, control. Okay, as I'm going, I feel like maybe I'm already rolling this way. Keep on pushing, and but if he drops again, keep on pushing and just try to spin through and then on the other side, okay? If you have a hard time spinning to the other side, it's fine. Just try to work on stepping down and coming up on the drag. I'm more so concerned with you guys getting better, getting good at using the inversion here to get in there, right? So again, either collar or belt. When I go, I bring myself in, head, shoulder, knee. Look at how I don't stay on my neck. I just clear this down. Boom. End up flat, controlled. Not a problem to stay here at all. I can start controlling the pants, lifting his leg to stomp. I'm either going to use the stomp to clear and go leg drag, or to roll backwards and try to fall on top. Okay? For this second one, where you spin on top and roll, it's easier if you've kept that collar grip. If you don't have the collar grip, you have the belt, and you're struggling going backwards, that could be why. So if you have the collar, you're going to feel a little easier going backwards. If you have the hip, you're going to feel, if you have the collar, you can still come up with a leg drag, no problem. But just to roll backwards and not having the collar could be a little tricky. Okay? But I just want you guys to play with it. Okay? Person who's being Berimbolo, please look at how I'm behaving here. I'm not rolling with, I'm just staying on him here. This is the best way you can behave. Knees close to your chest, elbows in. Try not to be like this either right now. Just be here. This is how you want to position yourself, honestly. If you're on your back, when someone's trying to take your back, they can't get on your back, right? Because your back is on the floor. So sometimes being flat, trying to pull his leg in and force 50-50, it's better than just being like this. You know, like this, it's not natural. I can't use my arms. My back's off the ground, so he could get on my back. So just be like this, not a starfish, but just be here, looking at what's going on. Knees close to your chest, elbows in, just so you're in a good position so he can drill, and so later on you can learn how to react as well. Okay? Let's go, guys. Go back and forth, play with it. I won't add anything, just maybe some details. I won't have you guys drill any other techniques from there. And then I'm just going to have you guys kind of fight from that seated position a little bit. Okay? Excellent. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. De La Riva equally, so he has it, I have it. No one has grips on the collars, we just have ankle controls. The goal is to come up or take the back. But you can only come up if you come up in a dominant position, right? Because if you just come up, you're just gonna go on your knee, get on top, right? So you can use the inversions, same thing I was talking about now, right? If I'm trying to explain something. You want me to say? If I can use the inversions, not only to end up on the back, but if I'm here, I'm starting to take over his hip. If I can come up in a dominant position, that's my goal. So leg drag, or sometimes I can come up in a position where I'm smashing his hip, or straight into mount, straight into side control like we're using that kick through. So that's how I'm looking to come up. Don't just try to get on top to pass the guard, because that's not the point right now, okay? Just for the sake of you guys knowing the rules too. If it's a tournament, you guys pull guard together, so if we're on our feet, we're both hit down our butts together, you don't have unlimited time to keep fighting from here. If there's no submission on hold going on, we only have 20 seconds before the ref stops it, bring us up back to our feet, give us each a penalty, right? But now, I'm gonna have you guys go for longer just so you can practice, right? So again, we're starting from the double pull position here. I'm either looking to end up on top in a dominant position, or I'm looking to take his back. You don't need to necessarily invert. If from your back over here, you can start working some leg drag controls. I know some of you guys haven't done this, but some of you have. We can use these positions to start coming up onto dominant positions as well. So think about those. Even if you don't have them super down, just try to practice, okay? And if you start, the person gets the best off of you, don't get desperate. Try to work from there, defend the back takes, keep yourself safe. If you feel like they're going on your back, stay on your back, see where that's gonna land, just so you can practice, okay? So 2 minutes straight, and then we switch parties instead of switching top to bottom, because there is no top to bottom, okay? Let's go, guys. 1, 2, 3.